Happy Monday, everyone. Hey, guys. Hey, Jonathan. Sounds like you're going to have a lot of bacon. I'll take either bacon or side pork. I'm not picky. Hey, cool gamer. How you doing? So today, went on an adventure to the Adirondacks. Hey, John Poole. Fished a little bit at Cedar River. I had a monster bite, and then he got me snagged, and then I got irritated, so then we left there. And then we drove further back into Cedar River Flow, and then we drove back into Moose River Plains, and I don't know, we drove to this one lake. I don't remember what the heck the first one. What was the first one I stopped at? Hillside Lake or something. Or Morehead. I don't know. I don't even remember. But then we're driving and decided to go to Beaver Lake, it's called, which is the picture that's in my background. So they said it was 2.1 miles. But let me tell you, when you're walking through the green woods and there's nothing but trees and uh, ferns and just a canopy over you, 2 miles feels like 10 miles. Hey, Stuart. Sure. But we had a good time, and then we're just like walking and walking, and we're both like, this feels longer than 2 miles because we both walk 2-3 miles every night at work between all the back and forth, and that sure in the hell don't feel like 2 miles. But it was a nice hike. I mean, there was one spot where we're almost there. Good evening, Down East Tackle. How you doing? Welcome in. Good evening to you. Anyone who's new, if you type art ART, my Nightbot will drop your link after he joins in like 5 minutes because that's about how long he takes. So for now, I'll drop him. I'm doing good. A little tired, but I'm good. But hiking back in there for the most part was pretty flat, which works for me with my back and both of my knees. So the only little downgrade was where we had to come down a little bit to get to the lake, which, of course, we didn't bring anything with us. We didn't even bring a drink. We didn't bring a fish pole. We didn't bring nothing because I didn't know what it was going to be like when we walked in there. So I told her next time we hike in, we'll have to bring some stuff to stay the night. But this is where we hike to. I mean, super pretty, quiet. I haven't even looked it up to see what kind of fish are in there yet. Yeah, I've never hauled live animals. I mean, I've hauled beef and pork, just, they were in boxes. Good evening, Caitlin and Colin. How you doing? I mean, it was a nice hike. I've hiked some places. Now, I was 13, and we hiked Cascade Mountain, and it's all limestone. Rumor has it used to be it's like an inactive volcano supposedly, but I was sitting like on the edge, and the tractor trailers down on the road, because you could see them down there, they look like matchbox cars. And my one counselor came up and he freaking scared me like this, and I started sliding on the limestone. I thought for sure I was going to go right over. I wish I did, Jonathan. It's still in the back of my mind about going back to driving, but then I'd never be home. But I still think about going back driving. I would probably have to make sure that I had live unlimited internet, so on my cell phone. So I'd have to just be live driving down the road. If you say so, Stuart. I mean, you know what they say, payback's a bitch. But I'll be nice this time. Hang on, I gotta check the weather in Massachusetts. You still gotta do a mail call for Wayne. Alright. I'm gonna check that hurricane and see what Wayne's weather was. I know he's supposed the way that storm's coming up. I think part of Massachusetts gonna get some of that. Probably Boston and Plymouth. Okay. My daughter's possibly coming back here, which I've been talking about it. Myself, I think they should stay out there, but if you can't find a place to live, then you can't very well stay out there. And then, you know, two-faced people that swear they're not going to do this and they're not going to do that, and then they turn around and do exactly what I told her they were going to do in the first place. I guess she's going to have to keep learning the hard way. I mean, the only advantage of her coming home is my grandson, whom she's pregnant with right now. Yeah, moving is definitely not a fun time. I've done it. I've moved to North Carolina. I lived in Florida. I lived in Michigan. And then this state just sucks me right back in. Not quite sure. I've had family members that moved to frickin' Alaska for like 10 years. And they end up back here. Then I have some family that's probably still up there. Hello, Mother. Such a cramp in my big toe. But I miss driving, Jonathan. My surgeon, well, this is the last time I talked to him about it, so that was like 2018. My last 4 spine surgeries. He said if I just drove the truck, that'd be one thing. But just driving a truck is not part of the job description. When you have to crawl under the trailer and inspect the brakes and the air chambers and the air lines and electric lines and your frame and springs and all this stuff. And you know yourself, you're squatting down, you're crawling under there. And then, you know, with all the jarring and everything with you sitting in the truck. So I don't know. I mean, I love my job that I have now. It's just hard for me because I'm not used to working around a bunch of people constantly. I mean, I work with all good people and stuff, but I'm just not used to it. I'm used to the solitude of driving truck and being by myself and only having to deal with people maybe once a day, twice a day at the most. What's up, Wayne?
Not so much. Hold on for a minute.
I'm gonna say you trying to freaking spot my eyes out or what? Yeah, I still gotta do your mail call, but I'm gonna do it, but I'm not gonna post it until I get that mailed out. Which I gotta get 2 packages mailed out next Monday because we get paid Thursday. Yep, that's what I miss about it. That's the best thing about being a truck driver. Or like having a long run and being able to switch your hours up so you're driving at night instead of during the day. You know you're muted, right, Wayne?
I'm saving the video I made up for the t-shirt I made you.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's the best part of it. I mean, the small company I worked for here when I messed my back up, most of our shippers are really good to deal with. But there's one place I told them, I said, don't ever send me there again. I said, not with a 53-foot trailer where you shouldn't even be in this place with anything over maybe like a 40-foot trailer. That's how tight it is in there. And then I got frustrated, and I made one of their drivers back it in. I'm like, look, I'm done. You're gonna either frickin' skid it out with a pallet jack to the end of my trailer and unload it that way, I said, or you're backing it in. And they never sent me back there. They had me meet a driver there to take all the refused yogurt off my trailer and put it in his trailer. And then I went and picked up another load and brought that back up. You see, the thing is, sometimes like Faye and Shabani and they won't take it back. What's up, JJ?
Hey, JJ.
How you doing?
You're going home. Going home. Says, how you doing?
But yeah, so Jamie and I went on a nice hike today.
That's good.
And then we're walking through there, it's just like, the pass like this because, the grass is grown up and stuff on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
And we watched that movie Backcountry.
Mm-hmm.
And where the bear ends up eating her fiance, dragging him right out of the freaking tent. So we're walking through there, and I'm like, if we come across the bear, I said, all I have is these needle nose pliers around my neck. I said, we're gonna have to like back up against the freaking tree, and I'm gonna have to like stab it in the eye or something. And the worst part is these trees are so freaking tall, right?
Uh-huh.
You ain't getting up one.
Oh, jeez.
You wouldn't even be able to like throw a rope up. Look at the size of this tree.
They should have what do you call those things? They used to climb the telephone poles with those spike things.
We'll see if I still had my logging equipment. I have all that.
Oh, okay.
If I still had all that, I had the spikes to climb trees because some of them we'd have to climb and limb them.
Huh. Going good, growing homestead. Well, I hate to be in your shoes if you ever met a bear over there. Oh my gosh.
I told her we're gonna do is get like the telescopic fish poles.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just, take it out and then put your reel on and line it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because even just carrying the fish pole back in there, your arms would have been super tight.
That was he doing? Looking at the dog?
She don't know what the hell she wants.
Huh.
Would you make up your mind?
It's like bad. Don't want to make up a move. Where is the dog? Just quiet.
There.
Huh. What the hell?
But yeah,
What the heck?
I just kept thinking about that freaking movie when we were walking back in there. And I told her, next time we're going to have to, like, would you move your freaking little kitty ass? Like, we're going to have to, like, go back and, like, spend a night, at least overnight. Cause, I mean, it was so pretty back in there. And I'm like, here's our two dumbasses. We go, go up to go fishing. And let's go on a 2-mile hike and don't bring our fish poles or anything to drink. We didn't bring a bottle of water with us, Wayne.
Oh my gosh. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I was ready to take my t-shirt off and go rip up some freaking moss off the freaking ground and get a drink that way. I'm like, never again. I'm like, and we have bladder bags. That's backpack that has a water bladder in it. And the straw hook here, it's meant for hiking.
Mm-hmm.
Do we bring those?
Why don't you bring your backpack with you and bring all the necessities with you?
That's what I told her we're doing next time we walk in there. I'm not going to take Remy because that would be way too much of a nightmare with him. Especially if DEC decided to walk back there. Could do it with Bear. But Remy would go freaking nuts. And I mean, there is a campsite back in there. And there's a couple paths that, go along the side of the lake. Told Jamie if it wasn't for having to walk out in freaking wet clothes and boots, I'd have freaking jumped in because I was sweating that bad.
And
I mean, it started to rain a little bit, but just sprinkled until we left Indian Lake, because when we come out of Cedar River, you don't have any. Where we go, you have zero cell phone signal.
Oh, jeez.
Zero. So, like, if something happened, guess what? You're SOL. And I don't always register. Like, when you go in to Moose River Plains, you're supposed to sign in the book. And then some of the trailheads also have, like, a register where you're supposed to put your name, address, and phone number and stuff. Because, like I said, you have zero cell phone signal. You could climb the tallest tree there, and you still would have no signal. I mean, it's good in the sense you ain't got to worry about being on your phone or people texting you if you want to be alone or whatever. But in an emergency, especially like if you busted freaking something open and bleeding or whatnot, the smell of the blood gonna travel. But I was surprised we didn't see like any moose tracks, any bear tracks. Keep spamming my chat, you cheeky little bitch.
Who's doing that?
Stuart.
Oh, okay.
I gotta give him shit because he was trying to make a moderator and time me the fuck out.
Really?
In his live.
Wow.
So I messaged him and told him to fuck off. And I'm like, bye-bye.
He's messing with the wrong person doing that. Well,
Well,
watch out for it.
like I said, he didn't do it on purpose.
You think we did, you'd be putting him in the basement.
Nah. It's too soon for that, Wayne. All in good time. Payback's a bit.
Imagine that.
You're like all robotic right now, Wayne.
I'm taking this down now. Let me take it down. There it goes. Now it's all set.
But I don't know.
I was saving something on the computer.
Oh,
It's all saved
you
the
sound
video list.
robot. I was gonna turn monetization on for live, but I'm like, fuck it. I don't care.
Now you can hear me all right?
Yes. Yeah, now you don't sound like a freaking robot, Wayne.
I turned it down as I was doing that video.
Yeah, I put all Pops' stickers. I got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one. All from Pops away. I mean, I got room for a couple of small ones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to, you know. I'm thinking about getting a board like this and going to the printing shop and having one made up like this big, just with my logo on it, but with the road logo. That one's not in my, yeah, no, this one. That one. But I don't have it. They all are. But yes, yours is, John. But yeah, I was thinking of getting one this whole side and drop it down.
Mm.
Well, that's why I was looking like this. I'm like, that's not over there. It's over there. Can you hear my TV? Well, I was just curious because I have Pandora on. That's why I asked. Because that's what I put on for the dogs was Pandora.
Mm.
Hey, Cat, what are you doing?
Mm.
What are you guys saying no to?
Oh, that's what they were mentioning. Didn't hear nothing either. That's what they're talking about.
Oh, okay, my music. All right. See, now Mother's rubbing off on me because, you know, normally she's like 20 minutes behind and then she answers me.
Hmm. Huh. I didn't put the views to go with that video. I put my.
Yes, I realize that. Fucking now, thank you very much.
Can't hear you. Talk back. We don't hear you.
Get me a soda, please. You're gonna hear the TV mutter. Pretty much, John, pretty much. You and them nasty frickin' cherries. So, Mom, you don't want any of that fish? I mean, I'll eat fish heads and rice, but I ain't eating that stuff in the frickin' gelatinous crap. What's up?
Hello.
Oh no, here we go.
That's all I'm gonna say. Payback's a bitch.
I
You
heard.
won't or where or how, but I will get you back.
I heard.
Well, I'm
I
telling you again.
I was listening, even though I was on my own live. I was listening.
Well, I'm telling you again. I want to make sure you heard it.
I was listening.
You know I gotta mess with you. I knew it was an accident when you did it.
Well,
But
you
I
didn't
still
have
told
to say that kind of thing.
Huh?
You didn't have to say that kind of thing to me, though.
What? Fuck off?
Yeah,
Or bye?
exactly. Then bye. And I was like, oh, well, fine. Hi, Mom. Yeah, it's me, your favorite son. I love my mommy. Mommy.
I'm glad I don't have a biological brother because he'd probably be buried in the backyard. I was an only child for a reason.
So yeah, I was listening.
Him. All right, so you want? I got to make a list because I'll forget. You want the chili Doritos, right?
Was
In
this
your
for me?
package that I'm gonna
Oh, it's the right. The barbecue Doritos.
I'll be right back.
The black one, the black packet of Doritos, the purple packet of Doritos, the sweet chili ones,
in game and this one. All right, there's a. hang on. Welcome to your Walmart. Oh, we do have barbecue. All right, so the barbecue Doritos and the sweet chili ones. Hey, Deso, my friend, how are you doing? What's up, Rick?
Hi Rick,
Because you wanted
and
the purple bag and the barbecue one, and what other ones?
what else do you want to try? I mean, it's me, it's the Doritos fan, so I'm trying to think what Wendy wants. I mean, you'll need to take us back to the shop because we've forgotten.
Well, hang on, I can pull it up. You know, we actually do have a bag of chips that's called crisps. All right, so we have cheddar and sour cream, regular barbecue, sour cream and onion. Um,
What, they Doritos?
no, these are like Walmart brand, and then we have like Frito-Lay, which is basically your Doritos, your Fritos, Cheetos, sour cream and onion, and barbecue. What is in this one? Well, that one only has the Cool Ranch and the regular Doritos.
Is Wolves Den, is that Rick?
Yes.
I got the perfect thing for you.
Do you have Sun Chips over there?
Sun chips. Well, Sun crisps.
No.
We got Sun crisps. Oh, there they are there. Look.
No, never seen them.
Never seen them ones across here.
All right, those ones are garden salsa. And
Rick,
then we
it's
have,
delicious.
huh?
Rick says, oh, that looks good. Yeah, because I was showing him my coffee.
Hey, Giselle, how you doing tonight? Hey, Rick, how you doing?
And then they also
Wait, are you a
have
coffee drinker?
cheddar ones.
Rick, no, Rick. Wayne, are you a coffee drinker?
Yes, I am. Why? What? I don't know. I don't think so.
No. Wait, I'll explain. Let me explain. What they do is they get an empty barrel of whiskey and basically they put coffee beans in it and the beans basically absorb the flavour of what's inside the barrel. The barrel's empty. And basically it is the finest quality of fresh ground coffee with a distinctive malt whiskey flavour. There's no alcohol in this at all.
I don't care. I'm not interested.
I'll send her dill pickle chips.
Ooh.
Because Lay's has dill pickle chips. Of course, you guys won't eat those, the jalapeno ones.
Oh no. You'd kill us.
Then what? Lay's has the kettle cooked sea salt and vinegar ones. Oh, that's the other thing I gotta freaking find.
It's good, Rick.
Mm-hmm.
It's about me.
Oh, it's about your foot.
Yeah, when I was at the hospital.
Mm.
Mind, 9
And,
Wilson.
The
Mm-hmm.
Jim Beam maple syrup or maple bourbon barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah.
That
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, please, Tasha.
Oh, that one, this sounds good. This is a wing sauce. It's Kinder's Bourbon Peach Wing Sauce.
Mm. That would be nice for chicken.
Yeah, that's what it is. Alright, so they do have that in store. But if I ordered the other ones, I'd have to order them online. Seriously? That would be longer than Monday though. if I ordered that. They have a bacon bourbon barbecue sauce.
Oh, wow.
Bumper bacon. Or bunker bacon, I mean.
All right, okay.
Yeah, but then it'd take me another week to get your package out.
No, just leave that.
But they have the Jim Beam maple bourbon one in store.
That would be really nice to try. I could just taste the wings. I can just taste the chicken wings.
Well, what crisps does you normally eat? What kind over there?
Pardon?
What crisps does Wendy normally eat over there?
Oh, what crisps?
Yeah.
Crisps. Oh. Wendy can't see past Snacker Jacks at the moment, but wow, go on. And what do you eat? I mean,
Hula hoops.
beef hula hoops,
Flame grilled steak McCoys.
flame grills. Well, the thing is, McCoy's. That's this country's thing. I don't think they've got anything that's similar to McCoy's crisps.
Or do you want to try the sun chip ones? They have a garden salsa and they have a harvest cheddar.
We want cheese ones.
That's what the cheddar is.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You want cheese or salsa? Salsa, please. Because we'll be sharing them anyway, so we can like have a taste of your creme de la creme of deliciousness.
Mm. I think I have everything. The sweet chili Doritos, barbecue Doritos, headlamp bite balls, Jim Beam BBQ sauce, and the sun chip salsa chips, and whatever else you throw in the box.
Yeah. What? I was gonna say. Do you have sweeties like what you call candy? What
Yeah.
what candies? What candies do you have? When you say candies, I'm about sweeties. Tweeties. Oh, mommy.
All right, so we have Jolly Ranchers, Reese's, a mixed box that has Snickers, Twix, Milky Way, Three Musketeers. Then we got Starburst, Nerds, Twizzlers, Gummy Bears, Skittles, which that's one of the bags of Skittles.
Look.
Right.
These are the gummies.
I think I've seen them across here. I can't remember. Not in Brecon though. I can't remember.
They look delish.
And then Swedish
Hey, Elliot.
Fish, which
You doing,
is
Elliot?
another gummy candy.
Oh, look. Got Swedish fishies.
Fishies!
You got fishies, yes, please.
Right, should be trying to catch a fish with those. Attach it to a hook.
I would freaking die laughing if he actually used one of those and caught a fish on it.
Is this a challenge?
Yep.
Done.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. But I'll tell you what then. Right, wait a minute.
Next
You-
time you go
you-
to Lintrace and try then.
No, I can't use that as Tracing. Right? What I'm going to do is, right, I've got a suggestion.
I'm listening.
I-
I'm all ears.
If I catch a fish on one of them, right?
I'm listening.
You have got to come across here.
You gonna send me the $2,000 or whatever I figured out is gonna be for a round trip ticket?
I'll work something out.
ACDC show. 23rd of September.
hmm I'll work something out.
Okay.
How about some of those?
Cheers.
Oh, that looks yum. Oh, yum.
Milk chocolate with caramel on the inside. And it's not dark chocolate.
Sweet. Wait, can I ask you a question?
Hey Lynn, how you doing?
Can I ask you a question, brother?
All right, what is it? What are you bothering me with now? What? What's up?
I'm not going to bother you. I'm going to ask you a genuine question.
Sure,
Now,
what?
Tasha's got a picture of my Facebook profile, right?
Yeah.
Which is the same picture as my channel that's on. It's the same channel there's the same picture that's on my YouTube channel. Could you,
Go ahead.
Could you do something with that to turn it into like a badge so I can like, or a sticker that I could use, please?
Lane just does t-shirts. I mean, I can take that probably to the printing shop and have your stickers made with the dogfish.
See?
With shoot the fish whisper on the out, basically on and then the little Scotland flag and then YouTube
You've
symbol.
already explained to Tasha what way you're wanting it done.
I can
Yeah.
explain that to the printing shop because
Explain it to
mine
her.
up there, wherever the hell it is, over there, there's a printing shop. So if I bring the image and tell them how you want it with your name across, I'll have to go talk to them.
I want it nice and jazzy and shiny.
I have to like print it out and have Jamie write your channel name around the top and then take the Scottish flag and then the YouTube play button and like put it all together myself and then have them make stickers out of it. Because Joel had mine done. What's up, Elliot?
Pretending to be Stevie Wonder.
I don't have mine on.
Just thought I'd
Are
jump
you,
on. Go
are you
ahead.
a bit superstitious, Elliot?
Pardon?
Are you feeling a bit superstitious?
No, no, I'm not that superstitious of a person.
No, it's just the fact that Stevie Wonder did a song called Superstition.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah. my favorite he did when I was young was I had on the tip of my tongue. I think of it a little bit. I drew a brain thing,
Brain fog.
I'm trying to think of that song. I had it on my I knew the words. I mean, the name of it a few minutes ago. Oh, getting old is a terrible thing to waste. But Signed, Sealed, Delivered. That was a great song back in the day, man, when I was young. I loved that song. I say one of his best. It's more, to me, a little bit more rock than some of his modern stuff. But, so how you doing, Tasha?
I'm doing good.
Good. How about you, Wayne?
Doing all right.
You, Stuart? How you doing, man?
I'm okay. Been doing a lot of fly tying for the last like 5 days solid.
Now, if I remember, you're in Scotland, right? Yeah, thought I got that right. Yeah, my friend Mac, man, in our community, he's in Georgia. We get bow season. I can't remember the date, but it seemed like it starts around September the 12th, 13th. And he's over there. He's out in Arizona right now. His wife's already got a buck, I think a buck, and he's in a tree right now tonight. This evening, a few hours ago, in a text, he says, "I'm in a tree." I said, "You ain't gonna do?" Actually, I asked him, "Was he gonna do a show?" And he said, "No, I'm in a tree." I said, "I thought you were. I just wanted to say hello." And I said, "Good luck." So they're crossbow hunting with crossbows. Nice crossbows. You know, the ones that go 400 feet per second. Very expensive.
Look at them mushrooms.
Oh, wow, man.
I've never
Color.
seen them.
Are
They're
they-
like bright orange.
yeah, that's what I thought. They look. Yeah, wow. Huh.
And
Evening, mother hen.
what do those look like to you?
Almost like wild ferns. Or
They're in the fern family,
okay.
but when you're looking at them in person, it looks like mini, like pine trees, basically. But when you feel them, it's like a fern.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, Jamie found this mushroom. It looks like a buck.
Yeah. Wow. I've never had magic mushrooms, as they used to say, or whatever. I know they say Jim Morrison, the Doors, used to do those mushrooms and take his little trips.
I think that's cute. I honestly think that's the most adorable picture of an otter.
Who? What is that? An otter?
That's an otter.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I can tell now. Okay. I didn't know what it was when you first stuck it there. But yeah.
It's an otter. It's a cute
Yeah.
little fur baby.
Uh-huh. I know animals are awesome. I was looking at some seals running the other day on YouTube. Big ones, boy. They were running. They were letting them out of the fence. They were in captivity, and they were head to that ocean, buddy. But they walk weird. You know what I mean? How they drag their body rear end like that and do that stuff with their tail. So they're unusual creatures.
It's like having a belly dance going along the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yeah.
I see a lot of them people at the beaches when they lie down on the sand and think beach whale.
I'm a hunter, but I love animals. I don't like watching animals, their behavior, because they can be something else.
Tasha would like an otter because at least an otter knows how to fish.
Well, go catch fishies even for you.
It looks like one of the. That's why I wear them. The Blues Brothers. Nah, I've already explained why I wear them. It keeps me where I can read the chat, and y'all, my eyes don't look crazy going back and forth.
Oh, yum.
And I learned that from that. Well, actually, I got that from Stacy Neistat, the one that's he's one of the very first big, huge vloggers, I should say, that broke out to wealth in the early days of YouTube. And he did had a lot of 80 Canon D and 70, and he just go around New York, skating and drones and all kinds of stuff and talking to him and his wife. And but maybe not, I watched that stuff. He's a geek, but he was good at it.
Tasha's sitting there pondering what to say because I said an otter knows how to fish better than she does. I can see the cogs turning somewhere.
Nothing turning. I'm just taking it all in, Stuart.
Heck, you never know. Tasha may take out a rod and reel and throw it real hard, and it may land over on your head and drag you in to America.
Well, that's fine. I mean, as long as she's got a rod that's going to be big enough to haul of the whole of Scotland across there, it'll be fine.
Me. One of those evenings, Tasha. You know how you have a bad evening, and I've been laying on the heating pad, and I finally got up and I seen you streaming. I said, "The heck with it. I'm gonna sit up anyway and come in there and say hello."
Well, I'm glad you did, Elliot. I always enjoy your company. Wayne's in the dark.
Tasha's fuming with me, Elliot.
Yeah, I know.
Tasha's, you know, do you?
That's why I come in here to interrupt it. No, I'm kidding. No, I just come here for all of you.
I made Tasha's mum a moderator, right? Just a bog standard mod, right?
Mhm.
Or to feel the love, right?
Mhm.
Your phone took a hit.
And then my phone decided to take a hissy fit, and it timed Tasha out.
Yeah. Wow.
My mother isn't even a moderator in my channel.
Well, she's a mod on mine because she deserves to be there.
Who are you?
Eh?
Lottie dotty fucking dotty da.
She timed her out.
Catfish fever and outdoors.
Oh my gosh, Tasha.
Where
Yeah,
is my mom?
I like that show, the movie Blues Brothers, years
You're
ago.
in trouble with it. So,
I actually done a song from the Blues Brothers saying, "Give me some lovin'." I sung it from start to finish.
Mhm. I've been thinking for days. I've been looking into different. I've got CyberLink 15 I bought years ago, really cheap. I think 40, 50 bucks. Power Director 15 that does video editing. I've been looking at. I've tried DaVinci Resolve. It won't work on my PC because my graphics card's so weak. It's free, but I've been looking at CapCut lately, and Mojave, I think's how you pronounce it. And I'm thinking of buying either that Mojave or either CapCut. It's $7.99 a month. You can't buy it, but man, is it easy to learn? I ain't kidding you. CapCut's a new program, and it's just simple.
I got
It's,
Cap on my phone.
Do you use it?
Yeah, I just go in and do what I want.
Well, I'm surprised. I went on there and I downloaded it. You can also do it, I think, online, browser-based version, which I didn't like, so I downloaded it. It's amazing, really, how easy it is. The only thing I don't like about it, to me, they don't have the transitions that I would ordinarily like. They got just tons of them, but not the. I like the fade, which I think they have that one. There's a few others, blur, this, etc. I want some of the 3 or 4 that's really good at the top, and I keep searching, and they're not there. They just give you a whole bunch of ton of stuff that's, to me, I don't like. But editing on it is absolutely easy. I mean, for me, I take it down there, and instead of clipping it short, you just take it to the right and drag it left and shorten your video. Basically trim it, but you just basically condensing it, and it's really nice. I'm seriously thinking about subscribing to it. And I've been doing Canva for my football, for my shows. I've been doing Canva, and it's easy. Canva is making thumbnails. Granted, they're not the best, but
Is you can also take images, like pictures, and make them into a video.
yeah, okay.
You don't have to use just videos. You can use photos and make them into a video. Because I've done that quite a few times on there.
I actually got a bunch of videos like of Graceland, and I thought maybe I ought to do here's my visit to Graceland, and drag the pictures into it. I was watching a video DIY thing on YouTube for it, tutorial, and they were doing that, dragging pictures in. But yeah, that's a good idea. I hadn't really considered it, but I may do that, because that can kind of tell you, your visit. Here's my visit. Here's what the house looks like, and all that. But I want to get into editing. I like to get halfway decent at it, I think what it is, I'm too lazy to do all the work. You got to do the, like on a bench here, I have to break it down in scenes.
Yeah.
The intro, the talking, and then cut and put it together, and then say, what's next. And so I'd have to write all that down probably, and to get it formed into a story, kind of like a script. Because I'd end up, if I didn't, I'd be all over the map with it. Yeah, I cut the grass today I was doing pretty good. I cut the grass with my rider, and my dogs dug a bunch of holes out back. Well, that rider about beat you to death. I was doing fine. Boy, after I got through cutting the grass, man, it like to kill my back. I'm still hurting. It's like being on a bouncing ball. I'm just like, bam, 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 bam. And we got no shocks on it. Pardon?
Is your yard rough?
Well, I got holes back there where my dog is, and I take his chain and curl it up around his stakeout, and I cut the grass back there. And all the tires go in those holes. And my mower just bang, 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 bounces, my rider. And it's rough. My daughter said she may come by, her and her husband cut it every 2 weeks, that back part. I can do the front yard okay. It's really smooth. But the backyard just, well, I've never had the mower hurt me like this, to be honest with you. And, after I got off the mower, boy, I felt like
next week on the freaking mower.
Mm-hmm. Boy, I tell you, my front yard does okay. I think we're going to get rain here soon. It's been kind of cloudy today, but my front yard wasn't that tall. But because water settles a lot in my backyard, that stays more soggy. Oh, my grass grows like 4 times more than my front. It just gets tall.
When
I did a stream, Tasha, and I did it with that speaker like the other day, and I did it with a guy I call Hasbro. He's a friend of mine. He helps me do the streams, and he's got a lot of builds. He builds a lot of 6 Grendel AR-15 platforms and a bunch of stuff that I'm not even doing. And I actually went back and listened to the show, and he's echoing. I made him echo through the whole friggin' show. I wasn't. And I asked them all, I said, am I echoing? No. But nobody in the side chat told me that, one person did. They said something about that Hasbro had echo. And so I had to go back to I'm going to have to go back to my earbuds for my shows, definitely. So I feel like I ruined that show by trying my speaker out. But,
Why are you being mean to me?
who?
how am I being mean to you?
You are.
How am I being mean? Why don't you explain how in the fuck I'm being mean to you?
Well,
Yeah,
considering
I wanna hear it.
I was considering that I was talking to your mommy, my mommy. She was on about having ice cream, and I said, "Where's mine?" And you went, "At the store," and I was like, crying faces. "Well, cry me a river. I'll just float down it." You mean?
That's just my normal fucking self.
Mean wench?
Cry me a river so I can float down it. That's a good one. That's a good one.
There's a good one.
The thing is, though,
Uh,
the thing is, if she was to go to Crimea River, then the thing is, she'd sink.
I'm not gonna sink. I'm an excellent freaking swimmer. The only way I'm gonna sink is if somebody ties cinder blocks to my freaking ankles and the freaking chains, and that'll be the only way I can sink.
shoot, I'm a floater. I can float and barely
Gosh,
do
I'll
my
send
arms,
that-
and I can sit there for an hour and do that.
I'll send
Nothing, do
lead.
my arms. Sorry.
I'll send lead boots, first class.
You better you just keep it up. They're gonna be
Uh-oh.
surprised just for you.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
You're starting something you can't finish it. Do it.
Don't need some of the blocks. You've got lead. Lead sinks quicker than cinder blocks.
once a month.
You play. Nice, man.
I'm
do
trying, Mom. I'm
anything.
trying, Mom.
Good old moonshine. No.
Been sitting here.
I'm trying, Mom.
Yeah, right.
You
I dropped by
started it.
yours.
I'm gonna finish it.
You
I didn't
started
start.
it. Yes, you
Go
I
ahead,
didn't start
Albie.
nothing.
You
I
timed
didn't
her
start
out.
nothing.
You timed her out. You're in trouble. You're in big trouble, Stuart.
This face does not look bothered at all.
You're in trouble.
Go ahead, Elliot. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I jumped by into Wayne's stream this evening a little bit and said I think Steve was there, and I said hello a time or two. I don't remember seeing Wayne. Could have been out of the room or something.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, my
Hey,
signal was out when Wayne was live, so
You're in trouble.
it's like
You're in trouble.
he was talking away, and then all of a sudden I had zero cell signal. And the
Mhm.
things spinning. Then I'd get in a section where I'd have signal for a minute, and then Steven was going on about something, and then no signal.
Hmm.
And then drive a little ways further, and then I'd have signal again.
Stuart's in trouble.
Mhm. Yeah, I said hello to Steve, hello to Wayne. And,
Yeah, Rick
Mhm.
was up there too.
Stuart's in trouble. He timed Tasha out. You're in trouble. You're in the doghouse. You're in the doghouse now, man. You're in the doghouse now. You're gonna get it.
who let the dogs out?
You're in trouble.
Elliot, see what you just said there about who let the dogs out? When I was in primary school, right? I
Uh-huh.
kid you not, I had the whole school behind me, following me. I was like singing Who Let the Dogs Out. I ended up with the whole school pupils behind me. And the teacher came out and turned around and said, "Can you stop the racket?" I went, "What racket?" He says, "We're having a song." It was me that started it.
Wow. True.
Not heard that song for ages, actually.
Hmm.
So guess what? Doghouse Blues does not affect me. Being a doghouse doesn't even bother me because I know for a fact that I am sweet and innocent. I've got nothing to do with this. This wasn't my fault. It was a
Listen to this guy, right? You're putting yourself
It's a
in
complete-
trouble.
You've never been a president of the United States, have you?
You're in trouble. You keep doing
probably my
that.
dreams actually. The thing is, I'd be like Donald Trump. I'd have the whole swamp drained.
I'm gonna
You're
have
in
to go
trouble.
find freaking dad's old trapping boots because the shit's getting deep in here.
You better watch out,
So
Stuart.
you
You're
better
getting
get
yourself.
snorkel then, Tasha.
I don't need a snorkel.
You're in trouble, Stuart. You keep
I'm not in
talking.
trouble. I'm not in
You're in
trouble,
trouble.
Lee. I'm
Yes,
not.
You are. Yeah, you
How am I?
are.
Explain to me how I'm in trouble.
Because I'm gonna have mother go after you keep it up.
It would be a different story if I deliberately did it.
Deliberately do it all you want.
We're talking intent here.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm just laughing.
I told you I was sorry, and my phone glitched.
He's being a whine ass.
Oh
Flat
my
out.
God! Listen to this guy, right? Oh man, you're really in trouble right now, man.
I think Mother
I know.
Hen was talking to you,
I don't
Stuart.
Jeff. And I'm a cheeky bunch.
Yeah, you are. You are. Total.
Have you been over to Hog Legs lately in the lives or
Yeah, I was there
panel?
this morning.
Is it
I
what,
got
5
up
8?
late, but I was
5 a.m., right? That's when he starts.
yes.
Okay.
No, it's
So
10
we should-
o'clock my
5
time.
a.m.
It's 10 o'clock my time that when I get a notification come through, so it's like 5 o'clock your time.
Sometimes I'm awake if I have a bad night, but I usually don't go on the PC till probably 8 or 9. Sometimes not even then, 9:30. And one day, I think last week I slept to noon. Couldn't hardly get out of bed.
Yeah.
I was going to drag out my fishing poles and show you, but you already seen them. Fishing poles like the ones I got anyway. I got some of the 1980s Zebco 33s. I think I mentioned to you before. Those 733s. Boy, I wish I'd had one of them years ago when I used to do a lot of catfishing up at Lake Lanier.
Oh, why do those Zebcos are freaking nice? Like the Zebco that I fish with now, with just a push button, where we were in Cedar River, I can cast almost all the way across that with just a worm. No sinker, no bobber, no nothing.
Wow.
There's a night crawler on hook.
I've never opened up the 733s, but they, comes with 20-pound test, so it's got to be a well-built reel. Definitely. I got them from my daughter. I think I mentioned it before. Seems like I gave her $10 a piece for them.
Hey, ho, Buck, how you doing?
But I can't remember. It could have been 15.
Hey, Buck.
I don't recall.
Oh, 2024 fuel electric.
That's
Mom.
3 of those I got. So I think I got 6. If I some of the 33s from the 80s, I got to take them apart, blow them out probably with some contact cleaner and re-grease them, and then put new line on them. And in time, I may do that because I'm gonna try to go fishing when fall gets here. After this hot weather.
On my red Zebco for Mom because the line's got a catch in it. So I got the line from George to redo it, but I just haven't done it yet.
I upgraded years ago. I can't remember if it was Stren or the other brand, but I think 10 or 12. Supposedly the max you're supposed to put on a 33. Well, I bought some high quality line that was kind of green and it was very had no memory. Well, I bought 14-pound test and put it on there, and it works perfect. And so that's what I'm going to put on all of them. And it's got 14 pound. I think 13 or 14, whatever I said. It's been on there at least a decade and a half, maybe 2 decades now. When I think about it. But, I'd love to put a bunch of that 20 no memory line on the 733s. That's what I'm going to eventually do. They don't give you good line on some of those new poles. You know that. They just put the cheapest they can put on there.
Cut that in.
Wander, time for you to go to the bed. You be naughty, Mother Hen says.
Well, she's talking to me.
She's talking to you?
No, she's not talking to me.
Sure, she's definitely talking. She is talking to her own daughter.
She's not talking about me.
She is.
Stuart.
She's not talking about me.
Yeah, she is.
Yes, she is.
Yes,
I thought
she
she was
is.
talking about you, Stuart.
She's not talking about me whatsoever. She's talking about that whiny person that's in the top corner.
No, it isn't.
Ask her.
She's talking about you, Stuart, not me.
Howdy, Buck
Wayne.
Williams.
Wayne, she's probably talking to you too.
No, she
Oh,
isn't.
Mother Hen, he's been a fine ass. Flat out.
I haven't heard Wayne whine in a long time.
I haven't said anything.
No, you just keep adding the coal to the fire, Wayne.
There.
Coal to the fire. I can add more fire to the coal. And tell Tasha to time you out, and I'll laugh. So there. And she did that.
I would never do such a thing, Wayne.
Yeah, you would if you hit the wrong button by accident.
How many hours you ahead of us, Stuart? Eastern
5.
time. Oh, okay, 5, same as you.
Basically, it's 3:10 here, and it's 10:10 where you are.
Yeah, I got it.
How you doing? I'm good.
We're 5 hours in front of you.
Cold Creek
So yeah,
catfishing.
so if you guys do the lottery, right?
If what? He froze.
It froze up.
He's talking about doing the lottery, but he froze now.
Cold Creek catfishing. Hey there, man.
Says Billy.
Yeah, Billy.
Nice to meet you.
Dylan.
So
I
yeah.
think I'm.
Boy, you froze up. You said if we played the lottery, what?
Well, if I played the lottery, then I could send the numbers to you, and then basically you'd win. But then I'd get the money before you guys because I'd win already.
Only if you had our lotto.
I could easily do that, no problem.
No, the American one just.
Yeah, I have been too, Billy. It's definitely not the same without him.
Yeah, I didn't know him, but Tasha had a post, and I went over there and started following Hog Leg. And he's in South Georgia. I'm in Northeast Georgia.
Mm.
Really not that far. Really not that far from South Georgia, to be honest. Don't take me that long to get there.
Hog Lake isn't far from you. KP lived in Virginia.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Hog Leg's in
Georgia.
South Georgia, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, that's your tips on evening.
That's your taste, by the way, not mine. Just told you I'd be even mine up.
Yeah, life's tough sometimes. It's a shame who people that don't, people that don't deserve to go, people that deserve to go never go. Seems like, you know what I mean.
Well, can I tell you something? I was in a live across here, right? It was actually one of my moderators. He went fishing. Well, unfortunately, circumstances were beyond my control, and Tasha kindly phoned me on my tablet. So I put in chat that I was on my phone. The same message came up 3 times, and I said there was a glitch with my phone. I do apologise. I got timed out, everything else, and I left. I got a message. I got a message for one of my mates who was in that live, and I said, "I'm so sorry. My phone had a glitch." That was it. Basically, well, you know who I'm on about, right? Richard Jarvis, right? He phoned me directly on Facebook Messenger. And with being on Facebook Messenger, he says that is the most horriblest thing I've ever seen happen in all my days on YouTube. He says I know Hog, like I was a subscriber to him. He says it was nasty and horrible how you got treated. All because of one message I put up at end of the phone decided to go do it 3 times.
That's all right. In Hog Legs live the one night or one morning, I had my phone in my pocket. I ended up timing out 3 people right in a freaking row.
I've heard of that. I had somebody in one of ours. Wasn't my stream, somebody else's, and they were getting timed out. And come to find out, it was their phone.
I would swipe up this way, right? Live here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I swipe it down.
Seconds me unlocking
So
it.
the live's not there. You can still hear it, but I had it in my pocket.
Wow.
And I timed 3 freaking people out in a row. I pulled my phone back out of my freaking pocket, and I'm like, oh my freaking God.
I mean, Alicia did exactly the same thing. She put her phone in her bra and ended up timing people out. That was Hot Mess Fishing. She said that in Cindy's chat last night.
Yeah, put my signal.
I haven't seen her streams yet. I've seen her name pop up.
Oh, Alicia's amazing.
I've watched weeks ago. I watched, well, maybe a month or two, a couple of months ago. I watched occasionally Pontoon Jody fishing. Said
Mhm.
hello. It's been a while. I like the way Hogleg gets those people in the lake at night, you know, in the morning chats, gets them in there pulling in those big fish. That's cool watching that, I think. And you couldn't ask for a better panel member, somebody that's pulling in fish, you know, for your
Well,
stream.
Elliot, if you're not busy tomorrow, right? If you can, come in and watch me tie flies.
Okay.
It's an open invitation.
All right. What time Eastern would it be?
Well, Eastern time, it's usually I go about anywhere between 2:30.
Sometimes before.
I'd say between between 2 p.m. between 2 p.m. and 2:30 my time. So that's like 9 o'clock, 9:30 your side.
2 or 3 p.m. would be 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about 7 p.m., wouldn't it? Yeah. 5 hours ahead. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm saying if it's like, well, I'm saying if I usually do it live, but like between 2 p.m. and 2:30 my time, which is like it should be like 9 o'clock your time. 9:30, and then I roll it all the way around until.
Oh, that's right. I got it turned around. Sorry. Yeah, you're 5 hours ahead. I'm not. I got it confused. Yeah. So 2 p.m. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So it'd be 9 o'clock here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be like 9:30 your time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still up at 9. Sometimes I go to bed about 9:30, but with the YouTube these days, I got where I sometimes stay up late.
Before that.
I mean,
I
it's just
first
when it's just when as soon as I push the play bell, basically the plus button, I just go.
I
But
first
you're
started.
more than welcome to come in.
No, okay. Yeah, I'll drop in. Sometimes I miss people's streams and I kind of forget. I have to put reminders on my calendar and my phone.
Because I'm doing a selfless thing at the moment. I'm one of my moderators, subscribers. She's never been a moderator before, and I thought, well, I'm going to give you like a chance, and like basically do something.
Get back at it. Life.
And then she's like, well, I'm going to do a lot of fishing and camping and whatever else. It says, well, you're right up my street. So she's like, well, the only thing is I've got a push bike. It says, well, where do you think I'm going fishing? She says, well, North Third Fishery. It says, well, I've been there and I fished it. And she's like, oh, okay. I says, well, tell you what I'll do. I'll make some arrangements with you for next year. And we can try and do something. But at the moment, I'm basically tying up flies for her to try and get back into it.
Mm-hmm. I've never did that. I've seen people do it over the years. Sounds like that's kind of cool. A lot of people do make those things. I've seen several years back, a guy on YouTube or something or two that would tie those and make those flies.
This is what I made up. This is what I made for her so far. I'll show you one of each.
All right. Mother Hen says, I'm talking about you, son, being a whiny crybaby.
You don't need to bring them all up.
No. I just grabbed what I could, right? But there's like six of ones and 4 foot. There's like there is.
You don't need
Can
to.
you blow him up, Tasha, so I can see it? Or we
Yeah,
can see it, if you don't mind. Because I think homemade flies are cool. It's craft art. Oh, okay.
Right, that's one of them.
Looks like pink.
It is pink. Then I've got
Okay.
two total, which is
Mm.
pink with the white and with the basically coral tail.
Mm.
Then I've got a bright pink with a
Mhm.
with the silver pearly Fritz body,
Nice.
and then this is the one that basically catches me all my fish.
Wow.
9 times out of 10 is this thing here.
Wow. Green and white.
Green and white. Orange, green and
Huh.
white. It's got to have the orange
Wow.
hothead. And then my version of a damselfly.
Now, what fish do you typically catch with that one?
Um,
Catches on.
well, basically, brown trout and rainbows go for like this one because they absolutely love it. I mean, you
What fish
can't.
now?
Brown trout, rainbow trout,
Oh, okay.
perch.
Gotcha.
That's what this is like. Basically, an all-round fly. This
Wow.
thing will catch everything. Rainbows will basically be going for
Mm-hmm.
this one. That's rainbows.
Pink.
Mm-hmm.
That's rainbows with the pink tail,
Mm-hmm.
and basically brown trout, perch, and rainbows will go for this.
Nice.
But that's not them all. I mean, that's only like the 4 different ones I've got
Mm-hmm.
that
Cool.
have been done so far. But I do have a box beside me of what I've been actually tying up that looks like that would buzz around your head.
Hmm.
Interesting. I've got no idea where to put it.
What you've done with it.
Goodness knows.
I used to love those, what I call rooster tails, like at Lake Lanier. I said I'd throw it and watch it kind of spin in that water. I always like looking at that spin.
The first place Jane and I went, which is part of Cedar River, where it's slow moving, would have been perfect to have a fly rod. That because underneath there's like big rocks and trees. So even though the way I have like my night crawler will float, but I don't know where my air bottle is, because typically if I want to top where it's just floating, you inject air in your night crawler and it'll float right at the top like a fly. But that spot would have been perfect for fly fishing.
What have I got? Tell you what I'm going to show you, right? This here is the bottom half of the very first fly rod I ever had. It's made out of fiberglass. There's no name on it, but this is my very first ever fly rod, and I got this when I was 5 years old. But I've been fly fishing since I was the age of 3.
So you do the old where you throw the line out and pull it back in and whew, like a whip. Yeah, I've never did that. I've often thought it was cool, but I've never did that.
Put it like this. I'm a former club champion of where I am. I'm the first Smith on that trophy.
Fall out this.
Basically, what's happened is for the last 3 years has been amazing. Because I started it. Then my dad, he won it last year, and my uncle, who is his brother-in-law, won it this year. So that's 3 Smiths in a row.
Well, 3 generations.
So basically, like basically son, father, and uncle. So
nice.
I mean, I've used that rod since. I mean, I've had it out.
Just watch you don't break it though.
I mean, it is made out of fiberglass. It's not carbon fiber, but my fly rod that I do use all the time is basically a 10-foot 8 weight, and that's my rocket launcher. I will be honest, I've been brutal with that rod. Absolutely brutal. I've had heavy sinking lines through it, and it's just like it asks for more, and I'm thinking, what can this rod actually do that I don't want it to do? And it just looks, it just feels like, well, go on then.
I know I was going to ask you earlier, not change the subject. Have you heard from Brutal Bob lately, Tasha?
I talked to him the other night.
Has he had his neck surgery, yet done?
Not yet. October.
I texted him the other day and I hadn't heard back from him. I just wondered if he was okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Wayne, check your message and don't say anything out loud about it. And no, it's not about anybody in here in case anybody's wondering.
No, but did I say anything?
I'm just saying.
You don't have to say anything, Tasha.
Yeah, she probably knows human nature. Human nature was in the panel going to think. Maybe, no, I didn't think it, but some people will. Like, is it about me?
Yeah, I don't know where my freaking bottle went to. Might have to get another one.
What, your bubble float?
Yeah, it's a bottle with a needle on the end of it where you can inject air into your nightcrawler.
Oh, we call them hypodermic needles. Or a hypodermic syringe.
Listen, it's a bottle that's like this big that has a
It'll be
point on it.
It'll be a special thing that.
I mean, the thing is, we call them hypodermic syringes or hypodermic needles.
No, that Tasha's on about the bottle. There would be a special thing.
Yeah, but it's like basically like the same kind of thing that we use. The only thing it's got a needle on the end of it. This is exactly the same thing.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is it's not an actual needle.
Well, you can use an actual needle if you wanted to.
I know, but we don't have access to those. One, unless you're diabetic, or if you're a street user, you can't just go and get those.
I remember the old days where you could go in a pharmacy and say, "Hey, give me a handful," and they just give it to you.
Now you
Decades
can't.
ago. I know.
Because all the stuff, I mean, you can go to some place and find as many as you freaking want, but you sure in the heck don't want to be touching them.
Use that you used for
Right.
years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, things have changed.
Fragment injections.
Of course, then now, they put Phasedrin generic behind the counter and you have to buy it that way. One time, you go in here and buy tons of it to make stuff. But I don't mess with that stuff, though.
Oh, mommy.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, I need to get on the thing about learning video editing. You got to spend all your time learning it. And if you learn a few things, and if you don't use it for a few weeks, you forget what you learned. And you got to go back, start all over again. Of course, you pick it back up, but I definitely want to start editing. And
I don't want to get into that. That's. I got too much to do.
it makes such a good story for YouTube, though. You can
I
change
just go live and let them edit it out, and then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
What
They
they're
they got sites on the internet now that it's not perfected yet, but you can put your video in there and AI will generate it automatically. That's how advanced AI is going to get in the future. And people ain't going to be doing nothing anymore. They say NBC or something, some network here in America, they're using AI a lot. They laid off their staff, the reporters, the people that did all the writings. They use AI to do it now. Amazing what that thing's going to take away all kinds of jobs in time.
Here's something for you. Here's something for you. Nice fluffy one.
Mm-hmm. I made had a little bit of video of Apollo back there catching a ball, and I put a little short section in there and let AI generate it. It was kind of weird. It broke it up in little blocks, But why I want to do editing is the human attention span is short. If you can keep the scene changed up, and and keep a coherent story, typically your videos will do good on YouTube. but people don't like to sit, if you did, and I typically do live, in other words, if I do a section here on a press, I'll sit here for 25 minutes and film and talk about it, or 5 minutes. So if I want to, do an overview of something. Well, I end up making a mistake here and there.
Mhm.
And that's why I want to get into editing, because I want to be able to change the scenes.
What? Can someone like zoom that in? Can I
Lindy,
Yeah.
legendary fishing tackle.
worm blower? Really?
Yeah, that'd be.
Oh
Worm blower. Ooh,
no! Worm blower.
Different.
blow the worm up, make it larger. Don't give that to Wayne. he may try to make something big.
No,
I was going to say something.
very
but-
funny.
No.
Very funny, Elliot. Very funny.
I said it to Stuart. I wasn't meaning it personally. It was a joke.
My mind just went to something else.
You make
I was just kidding you. Anyway,
So you can have it. You can use it for something. You'll find some use for it.
maybe
I
if Hugh
was
Hefner
gonna
was
say
alive, he
something,
might
but I'm
like it.
gonna just shut up, actually. I'm just going to just sit here like, la-di-da.
Come here, let me jam the needle in it. It's worth it. I got 2 hot babes in this room for 20-something years old. That's what Hugh Hefner would do. He once stated, he was degenerate, but he once stated that years back, several decades ago, that what is it? What's that thing? What's that blue pill? The blue pill was the great. The blue pill, Viagra was the greatest pill ever invented in the world. Better than
How much
drugs.
is that? How much is
I
that
would-
device?
Paid 220.
How much is what? Stuart?
$5.40.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of that kind of thing.
$5.49. Right, so if it's $5.49, Tasha, you can do it for free. You can blow them up yourself.
Is it to blow up real worms, Tasha, like night crawlers? Stick it in, pump stuff in, or is it okay? Wow.
She's had years of practice.
I didn't know they had that kind of stuff. That's amazing. Boy, the stuff they come up with to sell.
I'm not kidding. I used to have one. It's just a bottle of air.
It doesn't run out of air.
No, I know. All you do is you pump it, and it
That's
has
what he said.
you pump it real good.
I know what the hell it is.
Well, it's stupid that they charge $6 for a little ass bottle of fucking air.
What am I doing? Big bottle or start freaking pumping like that?
You want
What am I gonna do? Use your freaking basketball pump?
Oh, no.
I almost was going to do a live tonight, and maybe an hour or two before Macman show's supposed to start, but he's camping. I mean, camping and hunting, or at least hunting.
Did any of you watch the film Fox and the Hound? Remember the little caterpillar that was in there? Just
I turned this volume down a tad. Is it still loud like it was, Tasha?
No, it's fine.
Did it sound like it used to? It did last week or so. Okay. I had the audio interface here just tweaked up a little bit. Well, I noticed in my last live, I went back and listened to it, and boy, was I loud. And if I ain't careful, I end up getting it too quiet. But I don't want it, being
No, your volume's good.
okay.
Oh man, this is funny. of
Yeah,
worm.
I'll go back and listen to it too. I think I got my settings where I want them to be. Actually, almost tempted to get a Rodecaster Pro 2, or maybe the old Rodecaster Pro. It's pretty good. You got little buttons, and you can put laughing tracks in it. So like if Wayne says something, I can in a stream, I can make it laugh. I think Rich may have one or a version of something like that.
Well, there's
Wayne,
a couple people.
what Tash is trying to do is, right, she's trying to blow up a worm, right,
Mhm.
by any
You-
means
you-
possible to go in a
staying
hook
on
for
it?
sex.
You staying on that worm thing a lot, aren't you, Stuart?
You listen to him.
He's obsessed with
I'm not listening to it.
Poor Stuart.
The whole point of it is for the damn worm to float across the freaking top and not have to worry about it getting snagged. Is why you use it.
Uh-huh.
And he's laughing about it. He's still laughing about it.
But after he keeps it up, I'm just gonna fucking mute his ass and he can sit there and talk to himself.
I used to put those scent chemicals back in the 80s for catfish. Little bottles of liquid you'd put on the worms or even on your regular worms, like night crawlers. I don't know if it ever
do that
helped.
across here for squid. We do that across here for squid for in the wintertime for cod fishing. I mean, we basically get like, what do you call it? WD-40. And the oil stuff that you basically like lubricate rusty things and whatever else.
Yeah.
Well, basically, we actually send squid with that because it's an oil. As soon as it hits the squid, it basically that's when cod seem to just go absolutely crazy for it.
I'll
Back
be
in the,
right back. I gotta take a bear out.
back when I was younger, married, we went to a private lake in the back, which they let people, and I camped out for a couple of days. And I was fishing. My friend I was using worms, night crawlers, and he was using chicken livers. He always swore by them. Well, I tried that, couldn't catch nothing. And the weirdest thing happened. I looked on the bank there, and I seen a piece of fried chicken somebody had ate. Well, I took that piece of fried chicken and said, I'm going to try it. So I hooked it on that hook and brought in the biggest catfish I've ever caught on a piece of fried chicken. And it was so big that the four of us cooked it and had to throw half of it away because it was too much fish. It wasn't, I don't know how much it weighed, but it was almost as long as my arm. So big, pretty big around.
Do it. Let's see what Tasha's saying. See what she's saying.
What?
What's she's saying?
I don't know what she's saying.
I
Don't think I don't have my eyes on you, Stuart.
Yeah.
He's watching you.
Yeah, Billy Cold Creek. Yeah, I occasionally. I've never been on a fishing live stream, but I actually do quite a few fishing lives. I'll go into Rich's up there in Canada, Jody's, New Jersey Fishing Maniac.
Well, you've been in Cindy's.
Who is Cindy? Jody?
Skipjack Cindy.
Have I? Okay.
I'm sure you have.
Okay, blonde hair lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fishes with Travis. No BS catfishing.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
No, she's my catfish darling.
Okay. It's been a while since I've been over there to see her.
I won stickers from her.
I gotta get stickers made for my channel. And my avatar or thumbnail you can see is just basically black and gray. And I mean it'll be okay, but I wish I had one with color. My friend Mac Man, he made him one like this, and I love stuff like that. It's bright red.
Wow.
It's got the Mac Man 039 reloading, and it's got whatever. Let me see. I can't even see what's got on it. Got two bullet and cartridges. And, yeah, they're crossed like an X with looks like a fishing boat wheel in a circle. And he gives these away during live shows. Couple of stickers and little small pocket screwdrivers. He's a tool guy, so. And I I can get, I think 20 or 30, I can't remember, of miniature screwdrivers to give away green, I think neon green, with a magnet, small, tiny screwdriver. It'll be like this, except color to them. I'll show you. Matt Man sent me this. This is one he sent me just for co-hosting his show. But these are cheap. You get a bunch of them on Amazon. I can give them away as gifts because they're always handy. Bench. It's got the magnet and it's got the little flat head. And I got my company one I used to have. It's got the Phillips head on one end and another, but I can't. I put that thing away and I ain't found it to this day because I don't know where I put it. But I typically stick these on magnets on my bench here. That way I never lose them.
Poncho comes over for me for it.
I want to start doing giveaways. Stick a couple of stickers and a screwdriver or something. And I hate to say it, I'm copying him, but I don't think he cares. At least I'm doing giveaway. Sometimes even our giveaways, we get, say if our audience is ordinarily say 23 to 25, if we do giveaways, it starts going 28, 30, 35 like that. Everybody wants to get in on the giveaway. So it does help boost your live streams. Absolutely does. And one guy I know, he does takes knives on Amazon, and sends it as a gift. He shows you what they're like, and then he orders on Amazon. It's like $10. Now, 10's too much. I couldn't afford that. That's $40 a month. And he'll show you what you can pick from, what color, and then he sends it straight out, goes on Amazon when you win it, and gives it to you, ships it to you. And, but I don't want to do 10. My Brutal Bob got on to me one day. He says, "Don't do that in the text." He said, "Spend that kind of money." Well, that's why I decided on stickers and maybe screwdrivers or something. I'll just do that as giveaways. And it also, it plugs your channel too. I eventually want to get maybe a shirt, a few t-shirts made by, let Wayne make some for me in time and do a giveaway on one of those. And, hey, Wayne. Yeah. He's muted. Let's see. Anybody come in? I see a new comment. Lies with giveaways always do good for that reason. Yeah, I agree, Tasha. Yeah. And, people say, well, don't do it because people come in for the giveaway. Yeah, but they hang out with you. It does draw them. So that's what counts. And somebody made a joke a good while back about it. They are giving a giveaway because I've never done it. But yeah, I said, yeah, I'm going to do it. And I had it on my banner at one time, giveaways coming. I just hadn't ordered the screwdrivers, got my stickers done yet. I want to find a place that's cheap. I know Devil Dog's wife, I think, makes 100 for $50, I think, stickers. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'll have to go to Sticker Mule and check them out or places like that, see what they do. Mm-hmm. And I may end up having my thumbnail redesigned. Maybe I've got one black background and got red and blue color in it, if I remember. And it looks good. I may look at it. I may end up using one of those. And I know a guy that'll make them for me. Quite a bit. I'd send him $20, and he'll make me sometime 10 or 15, and I can pick which one I like. I've got quite a few here. I'll show you a few that he made for me. That it's actually okay. It's just I'm not gonna use them. Let me see. Sometimes I haven't shown these in a long time. Let me see if I got, right here's one. Let me show you. Right there's one they designed. More of a black chromacone color, black background. That's not too bad. I would like it if it was, well, not much you can do. I was thinking it'd be more like, my other thing's got the lettering all the way around it. But what do you think of that avatar? You think that'd be a good sticker, Tasha?
Yeah,
Better than my old bland one? Black and...
I like them both.
Oh, okay.
But when I get ready to do another giveaway, when I get ready to, maybe for my year monetization, I'm setting it to subscriber mode only, and it's going to be set for 2 days. If they ain't subscribed to my channel for freaking 2 days, then they ain't getting in on it.
I'm going to do that too. I think I didn't think of that. I've never used that feature.
I'm paying money to get the stuff to do the giveaway. Then I'm
Yeah.
paying the shipping. You know, whatever the postal is, whether you're in the UK, freaking East bum shit, fucking Egypt, Canada, wherever you are, I have to pay the postage. So you're not going to be subscribed to my channel for 5 minutes to get on the freaking giveaway. That's probably going to cost me a couple $100. And
Mm-hmm.
that could be just for the stuff that I'm doing the giveaway with. That's not even counting shipping or anything else.
Wow. And you know, it's not right. It's not right to the followers that really follow you too, because they end up being bumped out of the giveaway. You know. So.
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
So when I
know.
get ready to do it, I'm going to set it for like 2 or 3 days
Mm-hmm.
because I know who follows me and who's
Yeah.
only here for the ride, who's only here to lurk. Because lurkers don't have to be subscribed. They just have to know who you are.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because anybody can come in alive. But if you have it set to subscriber only, then they
Mhm.
can't chat.
Hmm.
Unless, you know, you have it set for like 5 minutes. You know, which
Mhm.
sometimes I do. Sometimes I do 10 minutes. Sometimes I do 20 minutes. It depends on what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad you touched on that subject because I need to do that. I mean, I appreciate them coming in, but I'm not going. They're not coming in just to get a gift and disappear on me. You know.
See what okay, I had a joke with one of my moderators earlier today, right? Well, should I say it was earlier today or yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
I basically made up macro feathers for him, and he commented on. I was like, "What was taking you so long?" I mean, this was like, well, I think Tasha was there, or I don't know. But I was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Yo, you're taking your time." I was like, "Well, I'll tell you what. Then I'll have like two. As soon as I get to 223, well, I was sitting at 223 subscribers. I went down to 222, and then 221, and the time I got now, I'm sitting at 220. I've lost 3 subscribers, right, over the last 5 days,
Oh.
right? Now, the thing is, I turned and said jokingly, because it was a joke, as is, if I get to 223 subscribers, because I looked at it, I'll give away the feathers that basically my mod was wanting. It was a complete joke. Now, the thing is, since I've now got 3 people taken away, and it's like, well, who else is going to be following suit? Why has this happened? I've caused no ruckus. I've got no idea who this could be. But the way I'm looking at it, if I get to 250 subs, I'll do a small giveaway. But the only problem is, I can only do it UK only.
I just got a buffer on everybody. My rubber thing on my earpiece keeps falling off in my ear. They're coming loose. Did y'all
I mean,
see
if I
that
get,
buffer, or is that on my end?
Well,
All 4 of you started buffering. Could be
I didn't
my.
buffer.
I don't know. It could be on
Okay.
my end. I don't know if it's raining.
Okay.
So,
You
Sometimes
can't pay
my
attention
fiber
to
optic.
your numbers, okay? Because my numbers will go up by 5 and drop by 20. It'll go up by 10, drop by 5. Granted, yes, I'm monetized, but your numbers are still going to go up and down. When I hit 500, I was at like 520 overnight, lost 20 of them. Then I lost 5 more and was below the 500 mark. And I gained them back. Your numbers are going to go up and down no matter what. The same thing happened, you know, it happens to everybody. It's just, unfortunately, it's part of the YouTube game back and forth. Now Elliot froze up. But you can't pay attention to it and don't base, I wouldn't base a giveaway on numbers because numbers change. Like, for example, yesterday I was down by 5, right?
Mhm.
Today I'm up by 2.
I haven't been in. Yeah, I locked it. You can double
think
check
that
if
was,
you want, but I
I think
did
that
lock
was
it.
stream went down.
I did lock it. So basically, yeah. I think I know what might have actually happened.
Well, you can't think the worst and think that somebody did it intentionally, because if you start thinking that way, you're going to drive yourself mad. Because even when I hit my 1,000, I was like at 1,025. Overnight, I dropped down to 998. Overnight. And you have to stay above 1,000 for a period of time before they'll email you for your monetization partnership. So I was like back and forth until finally I stayed a couple over 1,000. So I don't pay attention to that because they go up and down on a daily basis, the same as like your chat goes up and down on a daily basis. I don't pay attention. I'm thankful for everybody who comes in here, whether it's one person or 50 people. I'm thankful for whoever's here. I don't pay attention to these freaking numbers.
Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for whoever comes into my chat. I'm grateful, and it's a heartfelt grateful.
I know that. I'm just saying, don't pay attention to your number because you're going to drive yourself insane. Because it will fluctuate. And that's
I'm
not
already,
on anybody's thing.
I'm already
It's,
insane, Tasha. So that's besides the point.
oh, you're finally going to admit it? What does that look for? I've told you 1,000 freaking times how freaking crazy I am, and you just now admit it.
No,
Yes, you did.
no, I'm looking at Wayne because I was thinking of the reason I was looking at Wayne when
Oh,
I said it.
wait a minute, hold it for me. Don't get me involved in this. You said it, I heard it, and she's right. So that's it. You're in the
Tasha's
dog.
never right.
You're in the doghouse,
All
bud.
women are wrong.
I heard you say you said you were
Oh,
crazy.
mother,
Now her mother's gonna get you
you
now.
better pay attention from another
The
mother.
reason I'm insane is because Tasha's made me that way.
Oh,
Oh,
don't
you.
blame your fucking cheeky ass shit on me.
Oh shit! Now he's blaming Tasha for it now. You're asking for it.
Don't blame your freaking shit on me at all.
I'm not blaming shit on you. I'm just blaming you because you're the easiest one to blame.
Well, obviously. I
I
had the
can't
daughter.
blame Wendy. She's got nothing to do with this conversation. She hasn't even been in chat.
She knocked you out. That's the only difference. She's next to you and I'm not, or your head would be banging off the freaking wall like a basketball right now.
Yeah, I'll make you seasick. Tasha hates it when I do that because she can't concentrate my eyes.
They're really, they're really cool. Oh,
It wouldn't have
Huh?
mattered if I was sitting next to you, Tasha. I'd still say the same thing.
What?
What I've just said.
Mm-hmm. If you say so.
Eh?
I said if you say so.
I do say so.
Oh, I looked at this song too. So you're going live again tomorrow. Well,
Yes.
today.
Yep.
What time?
I reckon between 2 and 2:30 my time. So it's like 9, 9:30 your time in the morning.
Jamie says good, we'll be sleeping.
Jamie, I thought you loved me.
I do, but you pick on Tasha, then it's my turn to pick on you.
Oh, oh,
I don't pick on
oh
Tasha.
no. Oh
I
no.
never do.
Oh no. Now you're in trouble. They're both after you. You're gonna get it.
I have never picked on Tasha, and I would never pick on Tasha.
okay.
He just likes to toss my nuts. What it is.
Oh, you're in trouble. You are in trouble.
I'm pretty sure when I video call you, I give it right back. This is just more open.
Do you want this to be a video call conversation?
It is a video conversation right now, just there's an audience.
Exactly.
I'm not answering my phone if you video call me. Could see there's this little magic thing. Ready? That screenshot. And see the power off. And you probably think I'd be that mean, right? Yes, no, maybe.
I'll say something.
I'm listening.
You're your own boss. You do what you want to do.
Pretty much. Pretty much. See, I can't drive to you. See, that's the problem. I can drive to Wayne. I can drive to anybody that's in chat. But I can't drive to you. That's the only thing that saves you.
Uh-oh.
You can get to me, Tasha.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Physically or mentally.
Psychologically.
Mentally.
Psychologically.
It's the same thing.
Emotionally.
Joe Elliott.
Hey, I had to reboot my router. I was losing the connection.
See, I'm like the thorn in your side, Tasha.
No, you're like the thorn in my ass.
If that's the case, you wouldn't be sitting down. So you've walked into that conversation, Tasha. If
Walked
I'm a
into
thorn in your ass, you wouldn't be sitting down.
Put it on that for a minute.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not laughing.
Did I say you were laughing?
I thought that's what you said.
Okay.
No.
No.
Even my earbuds are messing up tonight. Out of the blue, I can't. You know the little old rubber you push onto them.
Mhm.
I changed them a few months ago, and now it don't matter what I do, they come off. They won't stay on. They slide over this little post. They just come right off. I want to pull out
Best
a new.
thing, use glue.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of maybe putting a drop. Would super glue hold rubber like that, or
Oh yeah.
not rubber? But okay, I'll put a
Yeah.
drop on it. Yeah. Sorry, eating the last of my cereal. Honey bunch with almonds. I left my glasses in there too. Be right back.
See, I've got the perfect song in your head, well, in my head, that would sum you up, Tasha.
I'm listening.
Brian Adams. Run to you.
Oh, you're in trouble.
I'm not in trouble.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
No chance.
It doesn't matter where you are. She's the type to go after you without being you. Her and Jamie will jump on you, and you're in trouble.
I'm gonna take it out on you later.
I bought these things for $13 at Amazon last year, or maybe 2 years ago. And they've been really good. It's a name brand company. It makes them really $50, $60 ones. But I bought their bottom end. But they've been good.
What's the
Apparently.
matter? What's going on?
The little silicone light rubber cup keeps sliding right off the thing, and it didn't used to. I think what it is, I pulled it out of my ear one day, and when I did it, kind of stretched it. The
They
piece
did
and-
not. They're not reliable things. That's why I don't wear on my ears.
Yeah. Luckily, they gave me a whole little pouch of them, though, so I can change them.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do that. It gets annoying when they fall out. Pull it out and it's gone. It's actually in my ear.
That's odd.
Yeah, I was trying to dig it out of my ear a while ago. Could barely got it out.
Just don't get them stuck on there. You'll be in trouble.
Yeah, I couldn't even get a grip on it. It was down in my ear canal. I kept digging it with my finger, trying to get it out.
Right. Anyway,
Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna bounce off of here.
Have a good one.
I'll try and see what I
Everybody,
can. I'm gonna see what I can muster up. Some kind of mad conclusion for tomorrow. So
What day and what time is your stream now again?
my stream will be between. Well, I usually do it like after lunch, but I could easily hang off to like 2 o'clock, 2:30 my time. So that's like 9, 9:30 your time.
Okay.
So that's like morning time for you guys.
Right. What night of the week?
Well, tomorrow, so it'll be like today. So I mean, today is
Okay.
well,
Tuesday.
today's Tuesday. You're still on Monday.
Okay. trying to remember. A few weeks ago, I was going to watch. I think it was Tasha and Wayne do a stream. I was going to go over there. Yeah, I think it was after fishing when you were fishing, and I wound up. Time got away with me, and I totally didn't make it.
It happens.
Yeah, definitely. I've been late for my own streams. I was laying in bed the other night or last week, and a guy that knows me in the community texted me, said, "You supposed to go live? Are you going live? You got it posted?" And I said, "Oh my goodness." I was late. Forgot about it.
Right. I'll catch you after.
Have a good one.
Right.
I will do. Night, night.
Yeah.
Night, Wayne.
Good night there, Stuart.
See you after.
Try crazy glue. I've got the monkey glue. Boy, that stuff's powerful, but it expands a lot.
Well, he's talking because I don't know. Mom was talking about blowing worms up. He says try crazy glue, and Mom said to use spray foam
Oh.
because it float better.
Okay. Gotcha.
I don't know.
But it does work, especially if you're trout fishing where there's a current,
Mm-hmm.
or there's a slow current until you like went upstream. Then it gets rapids. But where we were, because they're slow moving.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of logs and big rocks on the bottom.
I just looked down at the bottom of the OBS and it says CPU use 2%, 30 frames per second. Not bad. I need to upgrade a graphics card, but unfortunately, a good graphics card on here, $200 something. I ain't gonna. I thought about getting the PCI Express 4. I can use it on this old PCI 2.0 slot, and then when I build my PC, I'll still have my graphics card. I can put it in it too. But I've always needed a graphics card, and I know that. But like I can't put remember, Wayne, I told you when I put a background virtual that it slowed me down. I went in slow motion. That's because my graphics card cannot keep up with it. It's so weak. It's 1 gigabyte. Really old one too. We're talking probably come out in 2010
Oh, yeah.
or 11, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just way behind the curve. I think when I get that in there, though, I'll be I can put virtual backgrounds up and everything at that point. I know it's not my processor because it's still it's a 4-core, 3 gigs times 4,
Yeah.
i7, and I know it's not my hard drive because it's SSD. It's real fast, and it's not really my RAM, even though it's DDR3, because my RAM's 22 now. So it's I figured it out. It's the video card. So. And never could get Zombie gave me one, and I don't know what PCI Express it is, or if it's for another slot, but it won't even fit in my graphics card slot, the one he gave me.
Hey, Twiggy, how you doing?
Yeah, it's not even made for that slot, which is I got it sitting around here somewhere.
Hey, how you doing?
Slim Twiggy, how you doing? With Tosh and custom screen printing. Hey, Tosh. Okay. Twiggy was a model in the 60s. That
I don't
name.
know. I still got to get up with Brett's son and have him hack into my computer. Because every time I try to go in and do a disk cleanup or defrag, it doesn't do anything. It just sits there.
If you got a SSD hard drive, solid state. You got the old magnetic media hard drive, the big one.
Whatever's in my laptop, I don't even have a disk drive on this thing.
Oh, okay. Why I'm asking is, but I I'm not as good as Ryan, but I do know computers. I don't know software as well. I know how to fix software sometimes when it's a problem, but I don't operate a lot of it. But if you got an SSD, you can't. It shouldn't defrag an SSD. That's why I'm asking. It won't. It'll actually can damage it. And,
I only have what came with the laptop. I don't have anything external.
okay. If you look at your paper, and if it says SSD, you're fine. Yeah. Mine don't mine don't defrag, and I bought mine I think 2 years ago. 1 terabyte Samsung looks like a cassette tape size SSD.
Mm,
But yeah, they don't recommend defragging those on them.
No, this is just within the laptop. I don't have.
Mm-hmm. That could be a SSD in that laptop, depending on the age.
Well, I bought this in 2015.
See, that was probably in the early days of SSD, back when they were expensive. So you could have a magnetic media, which is the old platter hard drive. Possible, yeah. But good thing is you can pay to open that laptop up and put SSD in it for $40-$50 now. Real cheap.
Well,
they've come down cheap.
The thing is, when I was with my ex-husband, he had a laptop.
Mm-hmm.
It was hacked. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This pop-up came up because of people who hacked it.
Wow.
I kept telling him that we needed to just take it to Best Buy and pay for the virus protection and to have them go through it to make sure they didn't attach anything to anywhere. Okay. Well, he was all hell bent that I had to call this number. So I did. Want me to pay like $500 frickin' dollars,
Oh, geez.
right?
Scam.
For the hackers to fix the computer they hacked. Right?
I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard
Well,
of
I
that.
called the bank and explained to them what happened. I said, you have to put stop payment on it.
Mm-hmm.
The hackers called me and asked why I stopped payment on it. I said, because you're fraudulent and you're the one who hacked my computer to make it do what it did. And this was right around the time we got married.
Mm-hmm.
So, being they hacked it, they put a virus in my photos.
Wow.
So when I got this laptop and I had them transfer all my photos and my videos from that laptop to this laptop, it was infected with the virus.
Wow.
I had to take it back to Best Buy. I'm like, look, there's still a virus on here. Brand new laptop. And I had the software. And it kept coming up that it was some freaking Trojan worm something. So I took it down and they had it for like 3 freaking days to get this freaking worm, this Trojan worm out of the freaking laptop. I had to have them change the address in the computer. I had to call the phone company to have them change our IP address for our router. So when I connected to the Wi-Fi or plugged it in, it was not showing the same IP address that the people hacked. Because my bank wasn't even going to give me back my online banker. I'm like, look, let me temporarily log in while I'm on the phone, because I was on the phone with the fraud department. And I said, I'll prove to you that it's not the same IP address, because you know what the IP address was that got hacked. I said I literally had them wipe the whole freaking computer out and redo everything.
Oh.
And I said I also had the phone company change their IP address. I said, so both addresses are not the same. So the fraud department let me log in and proved that it was not the same IP address. And I also proved that I updated to a high security program through the phone company that they offered, I don't know, for like $6.99 a month.
Mm-hmm.
And that would tell me if someone was trying to hack my computer, no matter where they were in the world, kind of like the big Norton program,
Right.
which they couldn't hack in.
Yeah, I use Norton, the big one.
So then, let me tell you what this dumbass frickin' does. We're not together, okay? But the bank account was still in both of our names. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever he does or I do, we're liable. So
Yeah.
luckily I had money at that time because, I had to go to the bank because he committed fraud on our checking account by giving our whole account number, routing number, everything to these people.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Jeez.
Yes.
And he put like all these checks in there. Luckily, he did not do anything with them. But it cost me like $1,500 fucking dollars.
Wow.
And I had to close the account. They banned him from having an account with our bank. But because I went and I'm the one that took care of it, luckily they didn't ban me from the bank. I'm like, look, I can prove we're not together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I brought a piece of mail for this address.
Right.
And I said, if you check my bank statement, it's not for that address. I have my own checking account. I have my own savings account. Actually, I had two checking accounts then. But he committed fraud with our account.
Yeah.
Because, he was hurting for frickin' money, right? So he gets on these stupid frickin' dating sites and whatnot and yada yada. And supposedly, like some, I don't even know, religious donation people or whatever the hell you want to call them, was going to donate and send him all this freaking money.
Wow.
Well, instead of wire transferring the money, it was checks. I told the bank, I said, check these people out. I said, because they don't exist anywhere. So the bank manager looked up this freaking, I don't even remember what the hell the freaking company's name is. But it was like some freaking religious donate, freaking, I don't even know. They were like in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you were like one stupid SOB. I'm like, how many times do I have to tell you to stop believing these freaking people over a stupid freaking dating app?
Yeah.
When we got together, he was freaking with some freaking woman that was in the service, supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
But he had to send her like $5,000. I'm not even joking. Borrowed from his freaking retirement, $5,000.
Wow.
And sent it to her because she said that he needed to send her money so they could talk.
Jeez.
And I'm thinking to myself, well, my uncle was in the service. And I'm pretty sure that we did not have to send him money
Oh, jeez.
to be able to talk to us when he was freaking in Japan or PA or wherever the hell he was. He would call my aunt and we'd all talk to him on the phone.
What stupid things. Oh, God.
Boy,
What a
I
dope
trust.
one
I
it
trust.
was.
Anybody ask me for money, and boy, it sends alarm bells up. And I'll tell them scammer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
hmm I've even told. I had a lady call me a while back that she was, I forget, Medicare or something, and I told her, I said, I don't even know really for sure it's you, but you are calling out everything, the information this company's got. But I was still cautious. And she said, no, I'm for real. And I said, yeah, I'm thinking you are, but I said, I'm just suspicious of anybody. But she asked for no money. So, but I have people call me occasionally. They'll go, your name. And I'll go, yeah, I get those. They'll say, well, you ordered something from us. And I go, no, I didn't.
Now, here's another story, Elliot, right? You ever had these calls from police departments, breast cancer organizations, blah, 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 saying they're real? And I'm saying,
Not yet.
scam. I said, don't call me. I shut up. I said, hang this phone up and go take a walk, right? So I blocked them, their number, right? And they called me from another number, all right? Every time I block, they call from a different number.
Yeah.
I'm not interested. Please don't call you for money.
Wow.
They're scammers out there. Watch out for them.
Sure
They're
are.
really bad.
A lot of elderly people fall for it.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
answer the phone and they'll go, oh, they told me I had to send them a check. And I believed them. I read an article a few weeks ago about some lady that got scammed like that.
Yeah,
a lot
but
of money.
when they're lonely, they know to talk to them. So they
Yeah.
call them up and they start blabbing to them.
Uh-huh.
That's how they get them. But me, I know better because I know very well, and I know some law enforcement that said that cops don't call you for money.
hmm
They know you know it very well that they won't do that, and that's bull. I kept blocking them, and they stopped calling me afterwards. He had so many accounts, and I blocked them. They never called me again. I didn't talk to them. I kept hanging up on them.
See,
I got-
I get them. I get them because I have like a couple collections, and because I was late. This is what pissed me off. I was late one time in 5 years, right?
Mhm.
They doubled my payment. Late one time, and it was literally by like 12 hours. Not even a full 24 hours. Hey, Alan. Trouble ass.
Howdy, Alan.
Hey, Alan.
Did you bring your devil horns with you?
I've been really pondering for a while about trying to come up with some different channel name. Get guns out of it, and I
You
kind
know
of
what the whole problem? You know what the whole problem is? If you're paying something from a collection, right? This is funny. Did you ever heard of someone taking it out of the collection without telling you?
After a certain period of time, the companies write it off.
Yeah.
So if you're in collection, it doesn't matter whether it's for a credit card or like a hospital bill or whatever. They'll write it off, I think, depending, it's 7 to 10 years. It'll automatically fall off. But I've had them take it out, drop it off quicker than that. It just depends on what it is.
Yeah.
Because typically they fall off by themselves 7 to 10 years because the people just write them off. Now, I'll get notices in the mail that say, oh, well, we can settle the $2,000 for like, I don't know, say $400. Okay, well, if you're going to settle it for 400, you might as well settle it for 0. Don't freaking double my payment when I wasn't even 24 hours freaking late with this stupid thing.
Stupid,
Right.
huh?
Mm.
It's ridiculous.
Yep. PayPal's another one that's stupid too. I'm gonna get into details about that one.
Oh God, yeah, they turned me a while down. I don't get turned down for nothing typically. They turned me down something about and I gave them every answer. They could not give me a card or any kind of. I think I was trying to buy something on no interest. We can't identify you. I said that's crazy, so I just gave up on. Never applied again. And this is crazy. PayPal.
Bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
All these apps where people can like send you money, whether it's Cash App or freaking PayPal or whatever the freaking how it might be,
Mm-hmm.
they're getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now, I use Cash App a lot. I'm doing good, Alan. And my months. But I don't know.
Cash App is a bunch of idiots too.
I got to get me another. I'm gonna get a DSLR. Actually, it's a mirror, but I'm gonna get me another cam. I'm just trying to
The whole
get
thing, yeah.
pay a little credit card off first. Look, this is Logitech. Look how blurry I am around my face.
I'm using a Logitech. I get a good camera. I got it for cheap.
Well, when I first bought this camera was like yours right there, real colorful, clear. For some reason, it just went bad and it stayed bad. Now, yeah, can't explain it.
I rewired that.
Mm-hmm. So some things went wrong in it because, like I say, my video's foggy or blurry, I should say.
The Cash App, for instance, Tasha, right? They shut mine off for no reason. For no reason whatsoever, right? So I get a hold of these idiots and I said to them, what's going on with the Cash App? Oh, we don't know what's going on with it. We have to look into it, idiots. Stupid idiots.
Yeah. Guys, I'm going to go get on the big screen and relax a little bit.
Okay, Elliot, take care.
Oh, yeah.
You
Thanks for
too.
coming out.
Enjoyed it. Thank you for allowing me to be on here. Appreciate. Good to see you all in the side chat. You all have a blessed evening.
You too.
Enjoy it. Bye-bye.
That's what Cash App did. Shut my account for no reason. Didn't know why. One morning, get up that morning. Oh, sign your email in. Sign my email. Your account's closed. No reason. Stupid. Figure that out.
Well, I have, I had to actually get a new card for my PayPal. I hate that freaking Xanax. It melts like right to your tongue before you can freaking swallow the damn thing.
But PayPal, I want to talk about idiots. I was paying something on that because I can't get into details, but it was in the credit thing, paying it down. All of a sudden they remove it without telling me. Oh, you can't pay it off now. You gotta wait. You gotta get the money out, idiots. That's illegal. I told them that's illegal. You can't do that. You can't take it out of there. I was paying on it. So I said, the hell with them. Let them just go with them. Want to be an idiot.
Yeah, it pissed me off, Alan. I did not even get the freaking notification until Daz's live was already freaking over. I'm ready to just throw like the laptop and the freaking phone like in the river. Yeah, they're getting worse. The stupid part is sometimes I don't get a notification for somebody's live until like the next day. Or it'll show they're live and I go to click it and it's like, oh, they were live 1 day ago. But then somebody can post a community post. Now I'm not tagged in it or anything, and I'll get a notification for that. Half the time, if I want to see if somebody's live, I have to go physically look for them.
Guess what they did to me to you one night? Remember you were
Yeah.
going to go live? All of a sudden they couldn't find you on my channel. You were missing. I said, what the hell happened to the damn channel? I said, what are they doing? I had to search for it, and I found it popped up. What a bunch of idiots. I mean, really.
It's just getting crazy. I mean, like, okay, Dan Bennett's another one. I do not get like half his notifications if he goes live. Once in a blue moon, it'll pop up that he's live. Now, like, Nick and Mick, it'll pop up here and there. Daz will pop up here and there, but I don't get like hardly any notifications for people. Typically, the only one I get 99.9% of the time is Hogleg.
Can I ask you a question, Tasha?
What?
Do you ever, when you get rid of a channel, right? I still get someone's notification when I don't watch them anymore. That popped up on my phone. I got rid of the guy a long time ago, and his notification pops up. How stupid. You ever heard that?
I've gotten rid of some and I'll get like a random notification. I mean, it's getting worse.
I got rid of that guy, right? I didn't subscribe to him. I still get his damn notification. He wouldn't talk to me on his live, so I said, hell with him. He's acting weird. I still get his notifications. How stupid.
Yeah, I know, Alan. I don't have much hair up here to begin with, you know, but it makes me want to rip every freaking strand right out of my head. Because I want to be in lives. Now, granted, I can't, I'm normally on my phone, so I can't be, if like 5 people are live at the same time, I can't be in there at the same time. So I have to like go back and forth, and then I have to scroll chat to see if anybody said anything to me in this live, then go back to this live and do the same freaking thing. Jamie gets your notification, Wayne, before I do.
Really?
We're on our way home. Jamie's like, Wayne.
That's weird. That's stupid YouTube.
And then, like, it's physically impossible to visit every single buddy's channel and even just to watch a freaking short.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know that too, Alan. I ain't lied about that. I tell everybody there ain't nothing up there.
That's weird,
It's just a
YouTube.
bunch of craziness that just spins round and round and round and round.
YouTube's nuts. They take numbers off my stream when I have a live stream. They knock them off my channel. Does that make any sense?
Wayne, they've done the same thing. In the past 10 minutes, it's gone from 1 person to 7.
They do it to you too?
People come in and they leave. That's the thing. Now, let me tell you, if I put up Monday Night Live rant, we'd probably have 30 or 40 people in here. Because you know why? People are drawn to craziness. That's why you're all drawn to me, Wayne, because I'm fucking crazy.
Is that why Stuart comes in here?
Stuart just loves me crazy.
He got me laughing today. That guy was so funny.
Oh, I love freaking giving him shit.
Dude, he timed you out? Seriously?
It was an accident. I was reading chat. I was still there. Because Wendy's like, you just timed Tosh out. I know it was an accident because he was trying to make Mom a moderator. And the same things happen to me. Now, if you want to deal with some cheeky people from the UK that thinks it's oh so funny to freaking time me out every freaking 5 minutes when I come back, we'll just get on that freaking topic of conversation. Oh, I know, Alan. I know.
I know you're laughing. I was laughing. You were giving him a hard time over. I know it was an accident, but he apologizing to you. You got him going.
That's my job to get everybody going, Wayne.
I laugh at that.
That's why I was put here on Earth. To get everybody going.
You just make me laugh. That's all.
You sure it wasn't my, gorgeous mane, Alan? I mean, probably some sweaty mane right now.
Oh Lord.
I don't know, Wayne. It's a crazy world we live in.
I know. And YouTube's even nuts too.
Well, I haven't had marbles for like.
Wait, Tasha is 100% nuts.
Haven't had any marbles upstairs for probably a good 20 some years.
Alan said, Wayne, Tasha is 100% nuts.
I am. I don't deny it. I tell everybody that.
That's funny.
A million times nuttier than the nuttiest person in the frickin' loony ward.
You gotta be nuts to be on here too, so maybe we're all crazy. I don't know.
Well, I think being on here literally made me lose the last like marble and a half I had.
Jeez. This place,
So I'm like a whole bag of marbles short.
YouTube drives me crazy. YouTube. Might as well call it Looney Tube. Good name for it.
Well, maybe that's what I'll start calling my lives. Welcome to the loony ward.
You'll get more people in there. And you can play that song. You come to take me away. Ha ha. Hee hee ho ho. Something.
Oh my God! You know what song is on right now?
What?
Simple Man
Oh.
by Leonard Skinner.
Oh, really? Huh?
That happens to be KP's favorite frickin' song.
Really? Serious?
Yes.
Wow, that's weird. Huh?
Oh, that made my hair hurt.
How's his daughter doing? You hear anything about her?
I don't know. I haven't texted Melissa to see. And then I literally almost slept through the whole live because it was like after 7 when I got up because I didn't set my alarm.
Oh, shit.
Alan, but I think you and Daz have made me a little bit more crazier than I am.
I'll be right back, Tasha.
Don't forget casters either. I probably am, Alan. Probably on somebody's most wanted list. Well, I gotta say is it better have a bunch of white coats, a bunch of the jackets I can hug myself, and a big old padded room. Alan, you know dang well that if we're in like a frickin' pub, me and you and Casters and frickin' Daz and probably Nick and Mick and a couple others, it would not be a safe place. They'd have to close down the pub if we were all in there. I'm glad you like my voice because I sure in the hell don't. I can't even go back and watch my frickin' lives and hear myself talk because I want to punch my phone.
Why is that?
Because I don't like the sound of my voice. I need to get one of those microphones so when I talk I can sound like, Mickey Mouse or a robot or something. Or Scooby Doo maybe. Or Tasmanian Devil.
No.
They would have to close them all, Alan. But yeah, we'd probably get that too. Before they closed. Bear. Get off the bed. Oh, I got such a cramp in my freaking big toe on my right foot from freaking walking. It will not go away. Hey, 217, how you doing?
217, how you doing?
Bear.
Alan, I'm pretty sure I told you that like days ago. And nobody wants to believe me. And now you just come out with it. How you doing, John? I don't know, Wayne.
I don't know either.
I mean, I always thought I had a bunch of screws loose, but now they're like all falling out. They're like everywhere. Like you just dumped a box on the floor. I don't know. I don't think I've met anybody as crazy as I am, to be honest. Oh, Bad Company. You see what Alan said, Wayne?
What, the ones on my shelf back here? Well, all these here are computer software. These are Hogan's Heroes episodes. Let me see now. These are all country music and gospel and all country over here. So they're mixed of R&B, R&B, kids gospel music. I used to be a church puppeteer for the kids. These are all gospel music. Mostly some country and some gospel, and all the ones over there mostly country and some rock and roll. They're a mixture of everything. I got more in my studio too. When I first started coming on live streams, what the first thing that conversation was, Tasha? The CDs on my wall. Do you believe it? Everybody wanted to ask me about those? No. CDs on my wall, they all wanted to know what they were.
I love reggae music, Alan.
I don't have none of those. But that's what they asked me. I got more in my studio. It used to be my mother's CDs. I got them on my wall, a bunch of them. All country music.
I like older country. I mean, I like some newer country stuff, but 90% of what I like as far as country is older country.
The stuff they got now is, forget it.
I mean,
They
I
ruined-
pretty much listen to everything. Classic rock, frickin'
How
reggae.
about Alabama? You ever heard of Alabama, the country group?
Yeah.
I got
I
them.
grew up in Alabama. And the Oak Ridge Boys,
Yeah.
the Beach Boys,
I love
Patsy Cline.
hmm
Uh,
Yeah. I even have the Statler Brothers on my shelf too.
Yep. But yeah, I grew up with all that stuff.
hmm
Now, like, when I'd go to my aunt and uncle's house, he listened to a lot of Bob Seger.
Mm.
So then I grew up with that too. But mom had like a bunch of different music.
Mm.
Like I'm curious because we have a jukebox and it has the old 45s in it. It doesn't work. But I'm curious as to what 45s are in there.
Why can't you get it working?
I think it needs to be rewired.
Hmm.
And I wouldn't even know where to start with that mess in there.
Maybe the wire's off inside that you have to rehook. Tasha.
Huh?
Maybe a wire came loose inside that you have to put back in.
Yeah, I don't know. It's buried right now.
Oh, okay. You too.
All right, John. Good night. Thanks for coming in. God bless. I go to 3 hours and then I'm gonna shut her down. So I
Mhm.
got another 5 minutes.
Just let him run now. It's off my computer tower. Just let him have it right now on my monitor. That was a cell phone light, and now it's a light for my lives.
And you know another thing I've noticed? A lot of my comments I get notified through Studio.
Hmm.
If I go to YouTube side, it doesn't show them.
Hmm.
Like I have numerous comments that I get through the Studio. But why don't they come through YouTube? Because
Oh,
some of them I never even seen.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna have to scroll through the frickin' list to see which ones I replied to and which ones I haven't.
hmm. Hmm.
See, I love Bob Marley.
So how is that? Oh, how old is that jukebox that you're talking about?
I have no idea how old it is, Wayne. I don't even know where Dad got it from.
That could have some Sun Records in there too, in that jukebox too. It's that old. Is it dated back to 55 maybe, or could be, right?
It could be. I had never looked to see if it had like a year on it before we buried it.
Oh, you mean buried it? Where is it? In the garage?
It's in the garage, just there's a bunch of stuff in front of it and on it.
Wow. Huh.
But because we haven't gotten a chance, Mom's been down to Grams, and I'm not going to start getting rid of stuff. And of course, now I got to look at my freaking truck because Ronnie took it over to his stepsister's. And no, it was overheating.
Oh, wow.
So now I got to freaking look at that.
Gee.
We can't be down to one freaking vehicle because Jamie goes into work 2 hours before me.
Hmm. Hmm.
She starts at 2 and I start at 4.
Hmm. Hmm.
And our neighbor, she don't work 4 days a week anymore.
Hmm.
And then she leaves about I think I've heard that one.
Hey, over the hay.
What's up, George?
Hmm.
To bed, George.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've heard that song, Alan. So now are you supposed to get some of this hurricane, Wayne?
No. Not that I know.
Alright. Yes, Alan. What it's like. I heard this earlier behind Blue Eyes. But yes, I like UB40. All right, guys, I think we're going to call it a night. Now I'm off tomorrow, so I'm kind of debating, so watch for a notification if I decide to do a live.
All right, take care. Good night, Tasha.
So, good night, Wayne.
Yep.
All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Like I said, I haven't debated whether I'm doing a live tomorrow night or not. I probably will. And typically I won't because I work Tuesday nights, but they're closing the whole warehouse down to do a system update, so we're off. But if I do, I'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Much love. God bless. We'll catch you on the next one.